Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a speed build for Tranquil Crescent, a lot in New Crest. I was bored, so I decided to do some building. This is not in any way affiliated with the Waters Architecture series we have going on this channel. So today I found this house on houseplans.com, this floor plan, and I really liked how it looked. I'm not usually into like modern builds, but this one in particular was really nice, so I decided to try and recreate it in The Sims 4, because sometimes it's fun to like try and recreate some floor plans to get you a better perspective of, not perspective, but like to get you more inspired, because sometimes you tend to just keep creating the exact same things without even realizing it. And I don't know, I wanted to do something different. I'm not usually, like I said, I'm not usually really into modern houses, but this one was fun to make and I enjoyed it. I like how the bedrooms, they don't have doors to them. It's completely open floor plan. The only room that has a door into it is the bathroom. But other than that, there's not many doors. The rest is just kind of hallways, and they like lead you into the bedrooms, which I think was cool. It's a good way to like divide up your space. I also really enjoyed having a dining room outside instead of the traditional, dining room outside. Here in that floor plan, I don't know if you guys saw it, but it has a long, like a porch all the way to the front where there's like 3 doors, and I thought it was just kind of cool. Like I don't know, I've never seen houses with like doors that lead out into the porch from the bedrooms. I don't know, I just thought it was kind of cool. You can start to see here, I'm trying to figure out the porch situation. I think I made it too small when I first started building this, but eventually got to the right size. Now I'm working on the roofs because I just did this all with walls, and for some reason the rooms didn't categorize as actual rooms, so they had no ceiling over them. So I had to go back and make rooms and delete the walls to make the shapes that they needed to be and stuff. Yeah. So in the original floor plan, there was no like deck outside, and I didn't like realize that. But then I had to add a deck eventually because I needed room for a dining room, and I thought, why not? Let's do a dining room outside with a covered ceiling and I don't know. I just thought it looks nice later on. So here you can see I'm trying to like copy like the color scheme of the house in the floor plan, but we don't go with that cherry wood. This doesn't end up working because I couldn't find any bricks in the game to go along with it, and I don't know, we didn't go along with it. But see, this is what I love. I've always like strayed away from having clear glass doors into a main area at the beginning of the front of the house. I don't know, I just think that's like too much, because then if anyone was walking by the house, you would be able to see straight into the kitchen or straight into the living room and see exactly what we're doing. But with this design, even though it like kind of hurt me a little bit to have such open doors in the front of the house, I think it ended up looking really nice with this modern kind of home. So yeah, so we decided to keep those there. And now I'm doing this like little accent wall thing on top, because it wasn't really like a wall in the design. It was more of like a concrete slab kind of. But we didn't, obviously the game doesn't have like a concrete slab that you can just place, or if they do, I have not found it. So I was just trying to make do, and I did a wall. But yeah. Okay, so here I was trying to figure out windows, and I was gonna use like floor to ceiling windows, but it didn't work out because they had counters. I had counters that were gonna be placed in, and I hate when you look behind a house, like into a house, and you use floor ceiling windows, and all you see is the counters dividing up the window. Like, I don't know. So what I ended up doing is using the floor to ceiling windows from the small height walls and using them on the medium height walls. That actually makes like a perfect like height for counters, and it like they begin right where the counters stop. And I don't know, just like it works, and they're like really nice windows. Okay, so I was gonna do a door in that end there, but it didn't work out because I didn't like how you saw how many windows there were and then the doors. So instead, I did it in the little hallway that we have into the master bedroom. So you wouldn't like see it at first if you were coming into the house, but obviously, you know, with someone guiding you, you would find your way to the dining room. And see, I was gonna make the porch extend all the way out to the guest room, but I thought it was just too long, and yeah. So here we're making a pool. Um, I tried even like making those lights even. They probably aren't. I always struggle with pool lights. I don't know why, but yeah. Oh, that wall in the middle there, that doesn't stay. I just used it for spacing issues. Not issues, but spacing wise. See that room in the center is gonna be the bathroom, and that's the only room in this entire house with a door, and it has two doors. But yeah, I don't know. I just really like how open this whole floor plan was. Okay, now we're choosing counters, and since it's a modern house, I didn't know if we could go. Oh, not could. If we should go. I'm sorry, I have a cold, but I don't know if we should go with just plain white and gray counters, or if we should, you know, try and do some color. So at the beginning there, you saw me kind of like going through some color, but I don't know. I kind of like the concrete gray countertop with the white counters cabinets. And here, which is the wall cabinets. And then I choose one of these open ones because I always love putting objects in one of those. Just makes it nice and homey, I think. Here we're doing the ceiling, not the ceiling, the roof for the outdoor patio. We also put some columns in for stability. And I think now we're gonna move into the living room. The living room I love because at first I was just gonna make it neutral colors, and I did. The furniture and decorations themselves are neutral colored, but the walls you will see later on have a really nice pop of color, and I don't know, I've never like done anything like that before, but I ended up really liking it. Yeah. Right now I'm just trying to put in a rug. I go with that one. I was kind of skeptical about it at first, but after a while, I kind of liked it. We were trying to figure out a wall, like now we're back into the pool. Oh, I was gonna do that little flower thing on the pool, but I just thought that was too much, so we just went with normal water. We're going back into, no, we're decorating the outside, although I suck at landscaping, so it's not really decorating. There's literally three trees and some like gardening, what are those called? The squares where they garden those in the pot. I don't really know what they are. I think they're just gardening, planting squares. I don't know. So now we're just putting lights around the house because I usually don't put lights around my houses. I always like forget. But this one, I think I went with the lights because I realized that if you're living in this house, spend a lot of time outdoors. Like the entire front deck or your front porch is like has activities for you to do. You can hang out in the front porch, and in the back you have the dining room and the pool. So you're gonna be spending a lot of time outside. I was gonna go with all those plans, but it's a little too much. So I just deleted the ones to the right. And now we're going back into the kitchen, and I think we're gonna start decorating it. So I put these really nice like cage lights. I don't know, I really like them. We're gonna start cluttering up the kitchen soon as well. And yeah. So I think we just go for a normal tile. Yeah, a normal gray tile. The floors of the house are all concrete. I just decided to leave them. I just put in like I think a darker concrete, but I didn't do any tiles except for the bathrooms. And yeah, I love clutter. I think clutter is amazing. If there wasn't any clutter in the world, I'd be very, very sad. So yeah, right now we're just trying to put some everyday objects into this kitchen. I was trying to make those 3 pots line up, but for some reason they weren't working for me. So I just decided to delete the tallest one and put a mortar and pestle on there, and then a knife set. And I think we start putting some cereal boxes and everyday cooking supplies on the counters as well. So yeah, I put some books there. It's kind of weird to have books in the kitchen, but I assume that, you know, you're going to be cooking. You might want to go back into some recipes that you might find. So yeah, and then we have some bowls, and we have a bread box. I think the kitchen's done. Oh no, we do a little rug, because you should always have a rug by your stove. I just put a lamp on this table. I was trying to figure out that painting, but we just meant for a normal kind of painting. I was going to try and make it a little bigger, but it was way too big, so we're just going to stick with it. Alright, so here I am trying to choose the colors for this wall. I wanted to be an accent wall. The only walls were like kind of color, so I went for that dark blue you see right now. I think it really like contrasted it, and as you can see, I did some stripes using a white wall pattern, and I really liked how that looked. I've never kind of done something like that before, so it was fun. And I did it on that hallway wall as well, so that if you were standing directly in front of it, you would see, you kind of like, your vision would like trick you and think that there was a whole wall, but there's really 2 walls, you know, there's a hallway. I know, it kind of makes sense. Okay, so I absolutely I have such an issue using wall trims on half walls, because whenever I try and use a white trim, the lighting always makes it look like it's light blue, and it really like makes me irritated. Like, it frustrates me so much. Okay, so I thought you can put stuff on those shelves, but apparently you can't. So I was like I was there for a while trying to put stuff on that like empty towel rack shelf, but I mean I ended up going with that one. The other one I just changed the colors. Later on, I cluttered that little counter sink area. Now here, trying to choose a nice like tile for this. Okay, so I had to choose a different tile for the shower, because that shower it's custom content, but it doesn't have any floor because it's supposed to be a kind of clear glass shower. So whenever I put it on, I use it, I just make the flooring underneath it a different tile, so that it just kind of seems like we're adding, like the shower has its own tile. Okay, so here I'll try to figure out curtains. I don't think I ever figured them out, because curtains are very hard. Oh, and here I was trying to figure out the door placement again, but I think I just left it back to how it was because it didn't work. I think I left those curtains there too. I don't remember. And here I must have like spaced out or something. Okay, now we're moving on into the master bedroom. We went for a gray color scheme on the bed, but we add some pop of color in the curtains and the rug, which I think looked really nice. gray is such a versatile color. You can make a room dark with it, or you can lighten it up. I love using gray. I think the best colors to use in furniture and decorations. However, you have to be careful when you use it, especially depending on the wall colors you choose and stuff, because it might just get a little dark and stuff. Yep. So those are the curtains we choose. That dark blue. I was trying to get that theme going throughout the house. Um, I think we paint that wall with a brick, like a dark blue brick, which I thought looked really nice. And here we're just doing a bed sheet with some pillows. So yeah, I was trying to find like a nice accent pillow, and I think we keep that antler pillow. If not, we might change it because it just probably was too much with the rug pattern. Yep, we do change it. Go back to the normal solid gray wall pillows. And now I was trying to find a bench. I did find one, but I was trying to make it like a seating thing too. So first you can see me trying to find couches, but we go with this ottoman, which I think Sims can sit on. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah. Oh, here I was trying to do a TV, but I didn't know because it's such like a weird hallway. So I didn't want to make a wall that would just make another hallway. So that's what I do at first. I do a fireplace and a TV. However, this does not stay because I didn't like the whole hallway situation. I didn't know what to put on the side of the walls, and the walls look a bit bare. So we just go back to the regular kind of flat wall, and then we do a desk with a bookshelf and some paintings, and yeah. And then I'm not sure. I'm not sure if we can go on to the bathroom or if we do the porch. But whichever one it is, I guess it's coming soon. Okay, so they just have like a little computer area with some bookshelves. Oh, okay. So I love that I put those bookshelves where I did because you can put them further into the wall, and they're not as thick shelves as they usually are. They're pretty wide shelves. So it made me really happy that I was able to kind of hide them into the the wall. Here we're just saving again because at the beginning of this video I edited it out, but my game crashed, and I had to like make that whole I had to like re-put like the wall coverings outside and the windows and the doors. I had to do it all again, and then I started recording again because it was kind of pain in my ass. But see that like nice blue brick? I didn't want to continue it all along the side wall, so I just kind of like I had 2 pieces of wall with the brick, and I just took it out because then I would have to continue it that entire like wall with the doors, and I didn't think that looked as nice. So okay, here I was having issues because I wanted curtains, but those didn't like match up the floor. So I just put 4 sets of curtains, and like I aligned them with the doors. And here I'm trying to figure out lights because I'm not really good with lights. Like I would put in those like small like gray disc lights, and I will forget all about actually picking out some nice wall lights. So I just kind of for this build I decided to try out some different lights. Although I do use those lights because they are very bright and they give a lot of light to rooms. But for that was just like a small area, and I think we leave them in the bathrooms as well because they're just really nicely lit up lights. So now we're moving on to the bathroom. we did that whole mirror wall, which I wish we had taller mirrors. I know in The Sims 3 the mirrors went from floor to ceiling, and these might as well, but they are only tall enough for the small wall height. So this particular build was made in tall wall heights. So yeah, I was trying to like you can't move mirrors up and down walls as you can paintings, which is kind of upsetting. But I may do. I don't think the Sims really care if the mirrors go up higher or not. Okay, and then I was having troubles with that black window because it is white. I double checked this. It is a white window. The lighting, for some reason, in this game messes up colors a lot, and that window looks really, it looks black. And I was trying to figure it out, but I think in the end we just kind of leave it as black. And yeah. Okay, so here I was trying to make like a little closet or whatever. So we ended up just like kind of doing like a sitting area here underneath the window, and then the actual like wardrobe and stuff in the other small room with like shoe racks. And yeah, and I think we just put some makeup and flowers on top of the dresser, and I think we also do mirrors. But yeah, I really enjoy using mirrors in The Sims. I think they add a nice touch to decorations and kind of makes it look more elegant. I don't know, mirrors are just awesome all around. If I had a big house, I would cover it with mirrors. Not really, I'm just kidding. Obviously not, that'd be kind of creepy just walking around your hallway and find mirrors everywhere. But I would love to have a nice big long wall of mirrors in my bathroom. Okay, so I think we're finished with the bathroom. Oh, I think we're just copying the tiles and wall patterns from the other bathroom because I like, whenever I do bathrooms in my game, I always like to make them consistent with each other. I don't want to have two different style bathrooms for one house, you know? And I think, yeah, we also do that blue color in the changing room. And yeah, okay, now we're doing the dining room. The longest table you can have in The Sims is like an 8-person table. So I did those smaller tables on the sides, and I made this into a 12-person table. I just figured, you know, if you have guests or a party coming over, you might as well have enough room for all of them. Then, yeah, I love those little flower pot thingies. They're really nice. Here I added just like 2 grills. You know, if you're gonna have a party, you might as well have a grill party. Oh, now we're moving on to the guest bedroom, which I did not really put a lot of stuff into it. I just kept it simple because I'm assuming if it's a guest bedroom, you wouldn't really want to have a lot of necessarily personality into it, because you would want it to be kind of plain for your guest and make them feel at home, more like in a hotel. You know how they don't really have like pictures thrown about of you and your family, you know. So I just kind of kept it plain, simple, monochromatic, really nice. Okay, now we're doing this porch. There is surprisingly a lack of items for porches. The things I could find were like chess tables, yoga mats, um, easels. Then I try to make like this little seating area, but if I had this house, I would have a fear of like the sofa like falling off of the side. So I tried just putting it closer to the center, and then here I was stuck yet again because I had no clue of what to put in the middle of this porch. So I think we just leave it blank, and it looks nice. Doesn't look bad, but I think it definitely could have had more personality. And I think we're done with this build. So thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!